Check, check. Time to wait for some people to get in here, you guys, and then we'll get into it, into the track. Let me see. Let's give it a minute though. Okay. What's happening, you guys? Wait for a few more people to get in here. Me and my this thing is sticking up like crazy. Anyway, you guys, I am about to track out this track. We're gonna go live a little bit, and then all right. So I'm gonna the idea for this track. What's up, DL? What's happening, DL? I just hopped in here, fam. I'm just gonna work on this track live, and I have this idea, man. It's crazy. This crazy idea. I'm gonna start on. Hey, Mac. Huh? Oh, you like it? Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know how we have to do. We have to keep it rolling, man. We have to keep everything that high frequency level. You feel what I'm saying? What? Hey, not to, but I was hold on a second. Hold on now. Hello? Hello? Hey, I'm in the middle of doing my live recording. Can I call you back? Okay. Hey, Mac. But anyway, I'm going to get up and I want to call you back, but I'm going to say this before I get off because I need to talk to you. I already know I'm going to talk to you when I call back, okay? But remember everything I said, but I'm going to call you back as soon as I get done with this, okay? I'm going to do this live, okay? What's up, DL? What's happening, family? Sorry. We're in real time, y'all. We are in real time. Let's see. Let's see. All right. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, what up, A Major Keys? What's the word, family? I'm about to sit here and about to vibe out, man. We're about to vibe out, so let's vibe out. Let's see. Yeah, DL in the house. DL hanging with us today. A Major. Look, but I'm just vibing right now, so I came up with this little funky, fresh, cold, go that old school funky, fresh, fly. I'm gonna do this idea, man. So I already got this little this drum loop I'm gonna build off of, and I'm gonna put some other drums with it. But we're gonna build, you guys. This is gonna be fun. Let's see. What up, Miss D? What's up, Donon? Oh, don't worry, you're gonna hear it, fam. You're gonna hear it. I'm gonna build this from scratch. So I got like this idea for like this 90s R&B hip hop vibe element. So we're gonna build it from scratch. And School hit the button. That's my homie right there. School hit the button. Listen, when you come to Vegas, bro, I'm bringing you in the studio. We're gonna connect. When DL come to Vegas, y'all gonna come in the studio. We're gonna connect. When A Major Keys come to Vegas, we're gonna do a live, man, right here from the studio. We're gonna chop it up together. Let's get it in. I was just trying to wait for a few more people to get in. Hey, but you know what? In the meantime, you guys don't mind, I want to talk about vinyl. Somebody hit me up and they were asking me about vinyl. They were asking me, because I got vinyl on all my records. Hold on. So that everyone knows and understands, I'm going to explain the logistics of vinyl. First of all, if you know who Tony is, these are the original members that were part of Tony in the beginning. 3TOB. Now I am the executive producer over this project. Okay, this is dropped in Europe, Amsterdam, Japan, is in stores all overseas, right? If you look at the back of that, you'll see Brand Artist Coalition right there at the bottom. You see the logo, Brand Artist Coalition here. Okay, so this is dropped all over Europe. The legendary 3TOB, Elijah Baker. We got Elijah Baker, Dobu, and I forgot the other cats, man. You got to forgive me. The fellas, if you're watching this, forgive me. Anyway, legendary cats, right? That's vinyl. I'm going to explain the logistics of this vinyl and how this works. Okay, this is Terrell Paul. I produced this record. Also, executive production by Brand Artist Coalition. There's a logo. You can barely see it, but it's in purple. But I produced this record and co-wrote it. Me and Rufus Black. I produced it. Me and Rufus Black co-wrote it with Terrell, right? That's it, right? That's vinyl. I'll get to my point. This is my Feel the Groove on one side, and then I Don't Think She's Gone on the other side. This vinyl sells like crazy in Japan, Amsterdam, and the UK. And it gets imported back here in the United States because I've actually heard DJs playing this record, right? Okay, we do the real deal over here at the House of Soul. Christopher Williams, Fine as Gold. I wrote, arranged, and produced this record. Okay, this is probably one of the hottest records for Christopher since his last records that he put out that were big, like Promises and Don't Wake Me and all that, right? Executive produced by my company, Prodigy Records. All right. So now the logistics of vinyl, because you got the thing about vinyl is you got artists talking all this vinyl smack, right? And 99% of most artists, they're just doing vinyl because they see other people doing it. They don't even understand the logistics of how vinyl works, nor do they understand why am I doing vinyl. Because you got to understand, most of the artists is trying to do vinyl now, coming from doing from they're coming from not even doing vinyl. They come from digital to vinyl. They've never experienced selling physical CDs in the stores. They've never experienced having to hustle and sell a box of 1,000 CDs. Hell, better yet, a box of 200 CDs. Because when you got a box of 1,000 CDs, you might think it's easy to sell, but in reality, it's not. So what's my point? Again, vinyl is what you call a collector's market. So I see people pressing up vinyl, and I'm like, for what? Like, why are you pressing vinyl up? Can you guys hear me good too? Is my volume okay? Is it perfect, or is it too loud, or what? But anyway, you see people pressing up vinyl. And if you ask them why they pressing vinyl, they're not going to give you a legitimate reason. They're just going to say, well, they say vinyl was in and everybody pressing vinyl. So that, we pressing vinyl, right? But beyond them pressing it because other people are pressing it, they don't even know why they're pressing it. Here's the reason for vinyl. Vinyl, number one, is a specialty market. And what do I mean by that? It's a collector's market. The connoisseurs are buying the vinyl. Brothers ain't walking around with doggone I just went blank. I can't even edit this, but brothers ain't walking around with no vinyl players. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't walking out with no techniques. Like, yeah, man, let me get that vinyl. I'm gonna play it right now. What you got that vinyl? Let me get two of those. Cats ain't walking around with no techniques, right? So I see people pressing vinyl and I laugh when I see it because I know they're not educated to why. They're just doing it because any trend that happens, people follow it. And sometimes they don't even know why they should follow or they shouldn't follow. They just like, man, I don't know, vinyl seem cool. I'm just gonna go press me up 200 vinyl, 100 vinyl, and then there we go. You got to have, this is why vinyl is a specialty market for the connoisseurs, right? For the collectors, because those collectors buy vinyl for a reason. They buy it because either they're following that artist, they buy it because there's a fan base for that vinyl and they want it. For instance, whenever my vinyl gets pressed, my orders are they're pre-sold already. So stores have already pre-sold and bought my vinyl before this vinyl even drops. They're already accounted for. So if there's a 200 press, at least 150 of those vinyls are already sold out. They're already ordered. They've already actually pre-ordered and paid for it. So understand, artists, even though you press vinyl, and I wanted to talk about this before I get started, it kind of doesn't matter, because if you don't have any buyers, then you're just gonna have them boxes sitting in your house. So vinyl is for collectors, people that are collecting the vinyl based on wanting your music, not based on just because you think you get vinyl pressed up and all of a sudden there's 3,000 people like, yeah, man, I don't know you, but let me get that vinyl. It doesn't work that way. You'll be sitting on that vinyl. Trust what I'm saying. Anybody ask anybody that has vinyl right now. Trust me, I bet you they still got it. I bet you them boxes still sitting in their house, because with vinyl, you gotta have a buyer. You understand? It's supply and demand. Ain't nobody want it, nobody's gonna buy it. If nobody's looking for it, nobody's gonna buy it. And most of the people that have 12-inch players, that are playing the 12-inch vinyl, that have techniques, there are people overseas who are playing that vinyl. They already got their record players set up to play the vinyl. People in America they doing it, but they ain't on it like the cats overseas in Japan. Because what happened is the surplus, how all this even happened. When vinyl went dark, it's because America had all this vinyl, all the record labels had all this vinyl, and they didn't want it anymore. So what did Japan say? We'll take it. Japan took all the vinyl and turned it into a market and open up a store with you go through, there's number vinyl. Like I said, my vinyl records are in the stores in Japan. So Japan took it at a dark time when America, all the labels just went dark on vinyl, and the transition happened to digital, and the labels were like, we don't know what to do with this. So Japan was like, send it to us, we'll take it. And that's why you saw the resurgence of vinyl happen from overseas to America, because Japan bought all the vinyl. When I bought it, they just took it. They were like, just ship it to us. We'll even pay for it. We'll take it all. So that's why Europe and Japan is so big on vinyl. And the resurgence of vinyl happened because the collectors were buying their favorite artist vinyl. So understand that when you press vinyl, have a market for it, have a buyer for it, or you just, it don't even matter. You just you just basically pressing up for yourself. Because if ain't nobody gonna buy it, why press the vinyl? Why? It's like there's no purpose to it. You're going from digital to vinyl because you're coming from a time where most artists now that are pressing vinyl never even had a physical CD. They're new to it. They're the younger generation. They never had a physical CD, so they really don't get the logistics of vinyl. They might have pulled up a couple articles and read on it, and they think they're pros at understanding how vinyl works and how it sells. But in reality, no, it's deeper than that. I mean, it has to be, once again, a supply and demand. If nobody wants it, then why press the vinyl? Create a demand and then you press the vinyl. Because, like, once again, anybody you know that has vinyl and they ordered 200 pieces, 100 pieces, I promise you, ask them how many they got. And I bet you they got damn near the whole box still. So with vinyl, is it cool to have vinyl? Yeah, it's cool to look at it. Is it mandatory to have vinyl? Absolutely not. Should you take a chance on vinyl? Not if you don't have a buyer, not if you don't have anyone buying the vinyl, not if you don't have anyone interested in purchasing the vinyl. Why? I mean, why? I'm just giving you some opinions from somebody that does it, that has done it, excuse me, and that still does it. There's no reason for the vinyl. Okay. It's cool and great, but have some buyers to buy it, have a fan base. What Brother DL say? Brother DL said, same for CDs, absolutely. I mean, I'm one that does CDs. Every album I come out with, I got CDs. They get shipped to the stores overseas. They sell. My fan base buys it direct. Absolutely. I come from that. I come from the CD era. DL said, likely, I can only imagine how hard it would be to sell your vinyl to a record store. Is it probably hurts? What he said. Story is it probably hurts feeling when they tell you how much they want to pay you for it. Here's the thing: they're gonna pay bottom price just to get it. They'll say, "Well, I mean, even if they buy this, $2." And if you pay $2 for the vinyl, you're not making any money if you're selling it $2 per vinyl. I'm just saying, like, it's better to direct to the consumer. I built up my relationship with my vinyl, and I need my other glasses. And every time I get on here, I'll say that. What's up, Brother Cortez? Dome. Collectors market. Absolutely. Absolutely. Brother Cortez says exactly. It's a trend. Yeah, man. It's like people don't have, man, I don't know what it is, man, with music. It's like people, I don't know, man. Like I try not to, I don't want to sound arrogant, like I think I know everything. Like I really try to stay away from that. But it irks me when I see something that I know and I'm like, damn, I gotta speak up on this because it bothers me, right? It's like, okay, if you believe something, learn about it enough, and you want to see as many people doing something if they read about it and learned about it, because they be like, oh shit, like, yeah, I got to be careful before I jump into that. But I'm noticing the real live element of we're in a generation of narcissism, right? So the real live element of the narcissism is people just think they're just a narcissist, like, oh, I know what I'm doing, or I can do that. I don't. And it's good to have the spirit of, man, I could take on anything. I love that spirit. But reality needs to meet the real. Like the reality meets the I don't know meets the reality. Like there's a time where you got to go, okay, I really don't know that shit. I mean, it's things that if I don't know something, the way Stone Paxton works is I'm gonna go hire the dude that knows how to do it if I don't know how to do it, because I want to do it at its most effective level. So I'm not going to pretend like I don't know. I'll be like, I don't know that shit. I'm one of those kind of guys where if I don't know something, I'm not afraid to say, I'm unsure. Let me do some research, because I'm a researcher. If I don't know, but unfortunately for most people, they don't do the research. Fortunately for me, all the subjects I talk about, I've lived it. So I can talk about it. And that's why you hear me talking about it with such conviction, because I've done it. So I'm not tippy-toeing over no conversation, because I know what I'm doing. And this generation follows trends, and most of them, their information comes from YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Or it just comes from somebody else giving them information that, and they trust they little partners because they feel like they partner no more than them. And once again, the conversations I have here on YouTube, if you guys have noticed, I'm always kind of having the same similar conversation about topics and subjects. And it's always about people talking about shit they don't know. So I'm saving you some money. You can listen to me if you want, or you can just be like, hey, we don't give a damn about what Stone's saying, but save some money. Create a following for your vinyl. Create a supply and demand for your vinyl. Stores are not even going to buy it. They're like, who the hell is you? Who the hell is Stone? Who the hell is this person? Who the hell is that person? I don't know you. So if they don't know you, they're not even going to buy it. They're going to be like, bro, I don't know you, and I'm not about to purchase and pay to ship that to my store, and I don't know if it's going to sell. Whenever my vinyl goes up for sale, automatically stores see it. It comes up on their list. They're like, oh, the wholesale list. Like, oh, shit, let's order 50 of those right now. Let's order 100 of those. So I already know how many vinyl are going to sell because I'm like, already, okay, they've already pre-ordered my vinyl. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm just giving you some insight because I see people, hey, my vinyl's available. And I'll just be like, all right, yeah, okay, shut up, Stone. You feel me? Just passing the knowledge on you guys. Not, I'm not Mr. Big Head over here. I've just lived it long enough and worked it. That's all. You feel me? Brother Doan said, is there a perception that's part of the past? Why go back? Not sure if that will come back. Is there a perception, he says, that's part of the past? Why go back? Not sure if it will come back. Brother Dome, thank you. Well, here's the thing. I thought it was interesting. I'll be honest with you, because when I saw, like, and see, I knew before anybody in America knew, because I deal with the overseas market all the time. A lot of my records we break in Japan, break in the UK. And so I knew. So when I was telling people in the US, like all the celebrities I knew, like, hey man, listen, vinyl's about to come back, get ready. And they're like, vinyl, Stone, you cool? And I'm like, man, yo, I'm telling you, I've always been the dude that's been ahead of the game with the business and knowledge, and all the celebrity industry people always thought that I was kind of cool. But now they understand Stone he's always ahead. He's always making sure he's 10 to 20 years ahead. So now people respect that about me. They don't question me about it. So I made some calls and I was like, listen, vinyl is, I just had a call from Europe and they were wanting the vinyl of some of my records from back in the day, right? And my people was like, really? I said, yeah, man. They called me and they want the vinyl, and I'm confused. But and this is when it first started happening. This is a while ago. This is when the trend really started to pick up. I would have to say about 6 years ago, when vinyl really started to, as far as them wanting more American vinyl and it really becoming a big thing, and stores starting to restock like the techniques and stuff like that without having to order it offline. And so I was like, okay, I'm always prepared. So I was like, all right. They was like, yeah, we want that record of yours in vinyl. And then we want some records of yours from your label and your rap artists from the 90s. So I had labels calling me from France, distributors calling me from France, Germany, because I did the tribute to Tupac compilation, and they were trying to get me they wanted to press it on vinyl. Right now I'm in the process of remastering that and re-releasing it. And they wanted an artist I had out in the 90s by the name of Bonafide. Anything that was released on the West Coast in the 90s that was G-Funk is a collector's, period. I mean, when I say they paid top dollar for it, they paid top dollar for it. They were calling me paying top dollar for all that stuff I had from the 90s. If I had the original releases, they were paying the top dollar. And then they turned around and wanted to reprint those old records, which was cool. So I was like, all right, cool, let's do vinyl. But as I was learning about the vinyl, I was finding out that they were offering me a certain price and then they were selling it for a higher price until dude, and even the CDs, this is no joke. Like some of the records I released, the CDs were going for, and I'm not even making this up, 500. Some of them were going for 1,000 a CD, and it blew my mind. So this dude from France called me and he said, hey man, I want to press up some of your can I press up? Do you still have some of the records, the rap artists from the 90s under your label still available? Do you have some of the, I said, yeah. He said, the original press. I said, original press, I only did 1,000 order run, right? He said, well, do you still have some? I said, yeah, I still have some. He said, I said, I already sold some to some cats in Germany. And the dude said, well, how much did you sell it for? I said, I sold like 300 of those at $10 a pop, and they paid me cash right to my PayPal. And I said, I was blown away, because as soon as I told the dude how much I wanted for it, he said, oh, cool. What's your PayPal? And he sent me the money like that. And I was confused because I hadn't even shipped the CDs off. So I was like, damn. I was like, but I didn't know right? Because I had been dealing with the UK market since I've been dealing with the UK market since I was breaking my ex-wife, and that was 1995, right? But even at that time, I didn't know how valuable vinyl was. Shows you how knowledge is power. So fast forward to the future, right? I'm talking to the cat. He buys the CDs, not even the vinyl. This is before the vinyl started to kick in. He buys these CDs from me that I had sitting around from the 90s. I'm excited and happy. I'm like $10 a pop times, the 200 to 300 he bought. And I was like, yo, anything else you need? And he started naming other records I had produced and put out in the 90s under my label. He said, do you have this artist? I said, yeah, I think I might have maybe 200 of those left. And I'm just doing deals. A dude from France calls me about 4 months later, and he's asking me like, hey, you have this record? Do you have the tribute to Tupac? Do you have this artist under your label? And I said, yeah. He said, well, we want to buy as many pieces as you have. And I was like, all right. I said, well, listen, man, like, he said, well, how much do you want for it? And I said, well, just give me $10 a CD. I figured it only costed me at that time, I think $2 per CD. So I was making a huge profit, right? I'm like, shit, I'm cool. And he said, hey man, like, have you sold any of these? I said, yeah, I just did a deal with a dude from Germany. He said, how much did you sell it to him for? I said, like I said, $10 a CD. He said, well, listen, man, don't do that no more. And I said, well, why not? I'm not selling it for any less. He said, no, you should be selling it for more. Do you know how much that particular artist CD is selling for? And I'm like, no. He said, $500 per CD. I said, what? So I was upset because I had sold this dude all these records, and that's why he paid me so quick, because he knew the real value of those CDs. And we're not even talking about vinyl yet. This was a CD. And I felt played. But the French dude hit me to the game. He broke it down to me, showed me how everything works. He said, I know you've been dealing with the overseas market, but let me give you the logistics of the value of these records that you produced back in the 90s. Now, anything after the 90s, we don't want. Anything in the 90s that's G-Funk, that's when Death Row Records was dropping records, and my label too. From Vegas, I was dropping records in the 90s the same time Death Row Records was dropping records. And I didn't look at it like that. I didn't go, woo, I'm going to drop some records the same time Death Row Records dropped. It wasn't like that, because my label had already been started at the same time. What a coincidence, Death Row was started. I mean, I knew Pac, Danny Boy, I knew everybody with the label, but I wasn't looking at it like I'm going to start my label and we're going to drop records like Death Row. We were just really doing records, just doing music. I was in the studio 7 days a week from the AM until the night. And I had about 7 or 8 artists under my label at that time. And I was cranking out records, producing, dropping. There was no digital then. It was only physical, producing, dropping records, producing, dropping them. I didn't know that I was creating a history with myself. I had no idea that I was doing that at that moment. And it just shows you how the time that you're putting into your music, it will pay off. Those of you that are watching this that think that maybe it's not going to pay off with what you're doing, man, let me tell you something. I could write a book with all the amazing things that have happened from me just doing exactly what you guys see me doing. I could be clubbing. I could be out riding around with the drop top on. None of that matters to me like it does creating music. I love creating music, whether I get paid a dime or not. I just love the passion of creating and watching people enjoy something that was created from nothing into this magic element to now they're enjoying this magic that I just created. And because of that spirit, I created this situation for myself that became this legendary situations because of the records that I put out at the same time. Death Row Records was dropping records. There's articles written about the releases I put out in French, and they talk about the G-Funk and how I produced the funk, and it blows me away to see that and to realize that, dang man, like I was just a young dude. I mean, I was in my 20s, running my own record label. When I started my record label, I was 22. My own record label. I had already had a record deal with Dick Scott. We were managed by Dick Scott Entertainment. This was before me having a production and publishing deal with Grand Jury Warner Brothers with Michael Conception. This is way before that. So I had already been doing that. So I was signed to a deal and was still in the studio producing records for my own little record label, not realizing I was making history. And in the future, all those records that's on my wall back right here and other records that I had done, I didn't realize they were going to be pivotal historical points in my life that I can look back at and go, damn, man. And everybody thought I was crazy because I was in the studio 7 days a week. And I loved it, man. And I'm still in the studio 7 days a week. The same element. And it's kind of like you can never battle a person who has the spirit of winning. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I've never had competition with people because you're not going to outwork me. I don't care. Ain't nobody on YouTube gonna outwork Stone Paxton, and that's the real spirit, and that's the spirit we should have. But that spirit should match the reality. Now, the reality is nobody's gonna outwork me because I've been working like this since the '80s, since I was a young dude. I worked at the highest level, and unless people work at that level, you're never gonna work out. You're never gonna outwork the people that work at that level. So it don't matter. So for those of you that are worried about competition, no need to worry because people ain't gonna work at the level you work at. Just always remember that. Nobody's gonna work at that level. I've created historical opportunities for myself because of my work ethic. That's why you see me in the studio. I love what I do, right? I love this. I love creating music, but at the same time, understand you're creating history as you're creating music. So when vinyl came in, I'd already understood how the CD stuff worked. So I didn't play no games with the vinyl. I made one mistake with the vinyl, and then I was like, okay, this is how they did me with the CD stuff. Once I got the hang of vinyl, then I was like, okay, cool. It has to be a demand for the vinyl. You can't just press up vinyl. It's going to be sitting at your house just like CDs. And I dare anybody to go press up 1,000 CDs. And DL said, he said, that's dope that you have that kind of relationship and sales demands and pre-orders. They only pre-order what is going to sell. Much respect. DL, thank you, family. Yeah, it hasn't been easy, brother DL. The blindly blatant network. Oh, that's the game. What's up, family? I'm sorry if I didn't say that right. I'm squinting even with these glasses on. DL said, "Is there a market to sell to if you took the Tupac vocal acapella and stems and remixed them to different styles of music, like a trap soul album, duet album with dope beats and dope artists of future, etc." This is what I suggest. I'm gonna give you some advice. When I produced a tribute to Tupac, if you ever seen the album with the fire on the cover, if I had the plaque, I'd show you. You're gonna see it. I'm about to do a re-release of it. But if you've ever seen that album, I had to get the permission from Pac's mom to even use that name back when she was still alive. I dropped that CD in 1998. Nobody had ever done a tribute to Tupac. I reached out to Death Row trying to get them to, back me on it, but I didn't get a response. So I was like, cool. I just ran with it myself. Puppy had done a mentioning P Diddy, but he had done a tribute to Biggie with that one song, Every Step. And I was like, man, ain't nobody done nothing for Pac. And me and Pac was friends. I was like, man, that's crazy. So I released that. After I released that, they dropped one. Daz Dillinger dropped one. They followed. I'm sure they heard about mine because I had some names on there. I had Hisashi Ryder from the Outlaws. I had Big Yard Kenyatta. I had Big Meech. And, I had some artists on it. And I had some up and coming artists on there. So especially when you take vocals, you got to be very careful because that's still publishing, and that copyright and that publishing is connected to that artist estate. So you want to get a clearance, and you can get a clearance for it, but it's just some technicality situations you have to maneuver through. Being that you're creating a new body of work on top of those vocals, you get a compulsory license. You're creating a compulsory license built around those vocals you're going to remix, and you can actually get permission to release it. You just got to go through the proper chains to clear it, and then you good. And that's what I suggest. If you're going to do it, just go through the proper chains, and if you need help, I can show you how to do that so that you can release that without having any issues once it's out, because you're putting original music on top of the vocals, so it's really a new body of work. But because the Tupac vocals will be with it, as soon as you make money off of it, they would consider that like infringement on copyright. So as long as you properly clear it, and like I said, I can show you how to do that, then you good. You can do remixes all day and drop them left and right. I mean, it's a lot of labels that put out projects like that, but they get the proper clearance, and you'll be good. You can definitely do it with no problem. Let me know if you need help with that. Yeah, hit those likes, man, for real. Thank you, family. The Blatant Network. Thank you. Yeah, you guys hit the likes. I'm sitting here giving all this free game before I start this track. Y'all ain't even getting the brother no likes, man. Come on, man. Y'all can't do me like that, man. Come on, man. Y'all know y'all better than that. Y'all playing with me, man. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, Quaz 5000. What's happening, family? Charles O'Neill Jr. What's up, family? What's the word? What's the word? Yeah. Man, what's up? No, real talk though. Y'all, how come y'all ain't hit the likes, man? What's going on with the likes? I mean, it's easy to hit the likes. Come on, y'all. How many people we got in here? I mean, hit the likes up, man. Show some love. I know later it'll end up getting more, but while we live, y'all hit those likes up, bro. I share this stuff. People consult with me for the stuff that I'm sharing with you, and I'm doing it for free. I'm just doing it out of love, and because we're sitting here having fun, and we're gonna create something. We're gonna create something real fly right now. Yeah, man. But hey, man, the truth is, I love the music industry. I'm excited about dropping this album this month. Lots of what? Lots of talk. Of course, Mystique. What do you think? It don't supposed to be talk? 22 people in here. How many people are in here? Because I can't quite see, but we should have the same amount of likes as many people that are in this live. Y'all playing me. Come on, man. All right, you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to log off. That's what I'm gonna do. Why even make a beat? I might as well just record this and post it. y'all playing with me, man. Real talk. Hey, I might as well go ahead and just shoot this, edit it, and put it on there and just leave this live as a great live conversation and make y'all just watch this later. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all ain't hitting likes. You know what I'm saying? Don't scoop up in here and stuff. You drop that album, y'all be like, man, Stone showing us love, man. He didn't gave us some love. Brother Don't, I'm not gonna leave. But man, what we gotta do, send the hitters around to them here and make them hit them likes. All right, let's get started, y'all. Okay, this is a drum loop that I put up. I want to do like an R&B hip hop, like 90s style. I built some of the stuff already out already, but we're just gonna keep expanding on it. So we're gonna lay these drums. Here we go. Oh, by the way, these are sounds that I pulled up out of the MPC, just random different sounds I pulled up, and we're gonna piece it together and then build it, and then I'm gonna play some stuff on top of it. I already have an idea in my head. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna put this bass. Hold on. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Here we go. And hold on. Let me do it again. Hold on. All right, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. And now I'm gonna lay the other bass. Okay. Here we go. This is gonna be the other half of the bass. And the middle, cause you come in the middle, running on the middle, tripping down, you know, I can hear a concept, something like that. Let's see what else we're gonna lay on this. Let's put some other drums. Yeah, huh. Baby, no, baby. Let me take that first snare out. Yeah. Okay, let me see something. Hold on. I had a little idea earlier, like how I want to sing it. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Something, and I know that it's something, baby. You are something, yeah. I got what you want, baby. And all you need tonight. We can take a day, being the girl. I gotta be your best show. You gonna be my love. Gotta be your special night. Your night, girl. We can make it night, girl. Baby, you got so much on your mind, I'll make it right. Tonight I wanna dance on. Baby, it's like that show. In a little that show and I right. Ooh, I got an idea. Okay. Oh yeah. I already hear some okay. Sorry, my mind is going crazy. Okay, we're gonna add that at the end. Yeah. Hold on. Oh. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, you guys. I get excited. Hey. I made, baby, it's like nothing. I didn't on your mind. And now you do every little thing that you like to do. Girl, when you're oh. Such a love without a with you in your mind. You just not a rapping, I don't rap, y'all, so you can laugh a little bit because I don't rap, but when you love it with me, girl, not a twister when you're under the thing, because I got your mind when I think of you. And hold on. Oh, that's nasty. So let me find some strings. When I tell you I get pumped up, let me see something. Hold on. Sorry. Let me erase something. Just mine, girl. Hold on. Where's that? Let me erase this. Hey. Hold on. It's in the wrong place. Yeah. I can hear somebody blowing on this 112, some R&B. We're taking it back to that. Yeah. That's nasty. Hey, girl, every night I sit at loving it from down to your 9 or 10 or 10. Love makes you in, and if you wanna be my girl, baby, it's your world. Tell me if you want it tonight. Hey, I got what you think, baby. Yeah, that's got a vibe. Now I just want to see what else I want to play. I got some ideas. Oh yeah, I'm gonna play that. I like that. So I'm gonna play this. Something simple. One more again. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna add some strings now. We're gonna use some strings off of right here off of the studio strings. I already hit it in my head. All right, here we go. Let's see. Oh, shit, I don't even know if I recorded it. No, I didn't record it. I don't know why I didn't record. Let's do it again. I need to play it again. Yeah, man, listen. That's just like ridiculously nasty. Okay, let me find a sub bass to put under it to give it some body. Let's see. No, 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 turned up, cutting it up, baby, it's your night tonight. And sing, yeah, I know you won't, baby, I know you need. Hey, thanks, Mystique. Oh, hold up. What did somebody say? What did they say? I kept hitting like for the other 20 plus people, but I kept taking my thumbs up, away. Okay. Thank you, family. Buck sample clearance for you. Thank you, fam. I appreciate that. Thank you for hitting the likes. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. How many likes we got now? Okay. Okay. Hold up though. All right. So listen. So I can actually hear. Oh, let's find some sub. I can hear. Shit. Let's get us some sub going. Let's see how we're gonna do that. Oh yeah, we going with that. That's nasty. One more time. Hey, listen, I get so excited, I start missing keys and shit. Because music excites me, man. So excuse me, you guys. I think I want to change that. I'll replay that again. Oh, yeah, I got it. I know what I'm going to do at the end. Hey, if can't nobody mess with that, something's wrong with them. I'm sorry. If artists can't get down with that, hold on. I think I want to add a tom-tom. Let's see something. I want to lower that a little bit. So that's playing every other time, just like if I was playing the drums and boom, boom, tick a pop, boom on the tom-tom. Here we go. The fuck is going on? Okay, here we go. I don't know what just happened, but it happened. Okay, hold up. Hold on. Okay, let me open up another channel. Okay, here we go. I was recording over that channel. Okay, here we go. Yeah, and... guys could be right here in front of these speakers. The dynamics of this is just, ooh, it's dope. Yeah. A little bit more on the drums. Let me mess around, add a little bit of something on the drums, and then I feel like that's probably it, to be honest. Let me see what else we got on the drums. Let me see. Let me pull up a kit. Let's see. One more kit, you guys. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. Ah, man, it's not the kit I wanted. But I can mess with it. Maybe use a shaker. I need a better shaker. That shaker's kind of weak. So let me think. Let me open up a new track, find a shaker. We can do better than that because that shaker was kind of weak. Kabasa. See what we got on the shaker. Hold on. That was better. This was not too bad. Let's see something. Hey, you know what kind of track this reminds me of? Okay. Dang, remember Bobby Valentino? This the producers. I knew them cats, man. How could I forget them? They broke up. Anybody know who I'm trying to say? The name of the production team, but they broke up. They did a lot of Bobby Valentino's work. Brother DL. Brother DL says that snare sounds strong. Where did you get it from? You know what? Let me check and see where I got it from. Hold on. Yeah, this snare came from R&B pop demo. R&B pop demo. That's where I got that kick from. And the kick, I love the kick too. The kick is dope. Brother Charles says, Stone, you should auction off the instrumental you make. Oh, yeah, live. Hey, you know what? At a later date, of course. That's actually a good, that's a good idea. You're saying I should auction it off, the beat? Damn, that's a good idea. You see, this is why it's good to go live, because you get ideas that you initially, I've never even thought about that. That's actually a dope idea. So your suggestion is I should auction it off at a later date. Is that what you're saying, Brother Charles? Disturbing the Peace Productions. Yes. Disturbing the Peace. This here, man, I forgot their name too, but I actually know the cats. But this sounds like something they would have done for Bobby Valentino. Oh, no, there we go. Tim and Bob. Yes, Tim and Bob. And I think the production company was called Disturbing the Peace. Yeah, none of my boys, man. But listen, this sounds like something Tim and Bob would have done for Bobby Valentino. It's got that energy. You feel what I'm saying? Brother Charles, so when you say auction, are you talking about like me auctioning this track off? Let me know. I think that's what you're saying. Yeah. Tim and Bob used some of the Asian sounds, which I haven't used in the years. I used to use them all the time. But yeah, they use them sounds that give you that. But this reminds me of that feel. Oh, let me see. I think I want to do one more. All right, I'm just gonna throw a little spice, a hi-hat up in there. I want to throw it on a rhythm that nothing else is playing on. Like. nasty, man. Wow. Shit. I don't know, man. I might auction it off like Brother Charles say, but shit, I might demo this sucker before I auction it off. You said they also sound like did something for A-Marie and J-Lo. Yes, they did. They sure did. I'm waiting for Brother Charles to chime back in again. He said something like, Brother Charles said I should auction off the instrumental I make live at a later date. You know what? That's a real dope, Brother Charles. Thank you for that. I appreciate you passing that gem to me because that's a freaking great idea. And that's something I think I'm going to do where I auction the beat off. And super duper dope concept, bro. That right there is super dope. And I'm going to do that, man. I am definitely going to do that. Wow. I need to put that in my notes so I don't forget that. Mystique, put that in the notes so we don't forget that. Cambodian Mystique, put that in notes. Or Vanna, Chef Vanna, anybody that's on here that's in my crew, put that in the notes, please, because that's actually a great idea. So what do you guys think about this track, man? Like, you know, so far, what y'all think? I hear one more sound. One more sound. Oh, it does something weird though. It does something weird in there. I don't like that. I just like the percussion. Yeah. I can see it on the dance floor. Y'all got me over here. So you hear all those syncopations going on. I attribute that to being a drummer, growing up playing in church, playing in elementary band, and my rhythms, my cadences are based on me being a drummer. Even my vocal arrangements are based on me being a drummer. It's a lot of stuff happening in here, but percussion-wise, it's making sense because it's not all happening at the same time, like it should be. Okay, Brother Charles said, he said, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. You should have an auction for the beat that you made live. Damn, that's so dope, man. Brother Charles, listen, great minds think alike. I didn't think that shit, though. That was some dope. Thank you so much for that because I'm actually going to utilize that. I'll start taking these beats and I'll auction that beat off live. That is such a dope concept. Brother Charles, thank you. Thank you, family. So we'll do that auction for this beat at another date. And maybe I'll write to it already too and include the at least the hook. So if you just want to write the verse, I'll include the hook along with the auction with the beat. You know what I'm saying? The hook will come with it. But damn, that's a dope concept. I love it. That's what we're gonna. Brother Charles just set me up. Thank you for the gem, Brother Charles. He just added an extra element to my channel with that, and I'm running with that. That is so fly. This is why it's good, they say, to always collaborate with people with concepts. And this brother just gave me a gem, and I appreciate him stopping in, even saying that, throwing me a dime like that. That is just like beautiful. That's golden. Yes, thank you. And listen, see, we share, right? I share something and you share something with me, but I really appreciate that. I'm going to utilize that. That is such a cool concept. We just see who's gonna vibe with the live auction. Let's see who's gonna be interested in vibing with it. It's a dope track. I mean, I would auction, I would bid on it. It's just super dope. Hey. What's up? What's up? Track Live Productions. What's happening, family? Listen, I just did this track live. We talked about vinyl, and then I went into this track right here, like an R&B hip hop vibe. And then Brother Charles suggested that I should auction this track off later on another live, which is we rolling with it. We're gonna auction this off on another live. This can exclusively be your track for your album. Yo, when whoever writes to this, if I don't write this record, whoever writes to this record gotta get down, because this record has so much feeling to it. Let me save this too. What I learned also as a producer, man, we gotta save stuff because this wasn't even saved. Hold on, let's save this. We'll call it. Today is September the 18th. We're gonna call this auction. The auction, so I don't forget it. Okay, September the 18th. We're gonna call it the auction. Okay, let me save it because it's just so super nasty. Listen, you guys, and also let me see. Hold on, you guys. Shit. Okay, so look. So listen, whoever writes to this track, they got to get down with the pen and paper. But at the same time, the lyrics have to match the cadence, the arrangement, and it's just got that club vibe, that radio. Whoever gets this has to get with it. Has to get with it. Why people want to call me when I'm on live? Why? What is that about? They don't call me while I'm on live, man. Whoever gets this, got to put your foot into it. You got to put your foot into it because this is one. Oh, yeah. I cannot wait till 3.0 comes up with the pad mute again, man. Because honestly, I like arranger mode, but to be honest with you guys, I kind of I ain't gonna say it. Let me just say this: the pad mute is fun to have. Working in arranger mode is super duper cool, but if you like to work fast, you're gonna lose a little time on this trying to work really fast. It's gonna slow you down. That's my only issue with arranger mode, which once they combine the pad mutes with it, everything else will be cool. You know what I'm saying? Then it's gonna be like out of the stratosphere. Right now, can I work pretty good through arranger mode? Yeah, but I try to compare it to how quick I work in the box, right? Because to me, arranger mode should work as quick as we work in the box on the computer, right? So I did a test. I've sat here and I went through arranger mode and tried to see how quick I can edit. And then I got on my computer. I was like, okay, let me see how quick. And it was, of course, we already know what the results are. So what I did do is I have a stylus pen, and I suggest you guys do that. Get a stylus pen, and it helps you work a little bit faster, but it's still not, you feel what I'm saying? So when they do the pad mutes, it's really going to help speed up the process because you're touching the screen and having to stretch it, and it kind of gets super annoying. Even though you can set your cue links to do it, you still got to go to cue link set, and it should be just, I wish it was just one button you just touch, and without even having to set it for cue links. It'd be cool if they had it to where there was one button already assigned without having to go and assign it. Just one, It could be anything. I mean, they could have just designated one button when you're in like the main screen mode. Oh, check this out. If you're in arranger mode, they could have designated one of these buttons to where it controls where you can control your moving the marker automatically. It just automatically goes into that mode. That would make it a little bit faster, because when we're writing and creating and we got clients in the studio, we want to knock the song out so we can get to recording. Now, some people will say, well, man, you could just dump it inside the DAW. That's true. But what if I just want to edit in this screen? What if I'm in LA and I'm New York and I'm working and I want to do everything here, because I don't want to get on somebody's computer and put my music on the computer yet, right? If I didn't bring my laptop. I just think arranger mode, once they figure out how to make it a little bit faster with getting around and editing, and trust me, once again, the features are there, but wouldn't it be cool if you just highlight it without having to touch the marker to highlight? If you just touch the screen, it automatically highlighted it, right? And then you hold it down, another button comes up with delete. Now, does it do that? It does when you go to the left, to the bar to the far left on the Ranger screen. If you hold it, you'll see like mute, half speed, double time, copy, paste. But you don't see mute. I'm sorry. You see delete, track, clear, double time, half speed, pitch, blah, 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 blah. Now, you can go on the actual track, right? And you see, if it's an audio track, you'll see mute. But if it's a MIDI track, you won't see, the mute doesn't come up. You have to go in and actually edit that sound out with the pen or the hitting the that little square box. I forgot what we call that, and then highlighting it and then hitting delete. To me, it's so many steps. If it was few steps, I think it would be better. And I know in the future they're going to get better. I think the less steps it has in the editing of the arranger, the better it's going to be for the future of the arranger. The more steps you're going to get, we'll eventually get bored and tired of even messing with arranger mode, and everybody will be yelling pad mutes again, and they'll only be working in pad mute and then working in song mode. They'll totally skip the arranger mode. That's what I see. I see the future of arranger mode is going to have to come with the efficiency of speed and editing and the options of little stuff like holding the screen, and it automatically highlights it to be able to delete MIDI as well, not just delete the audio. The MIDI, we shouldn't have to go to the other screen to go in and edit the MIDI. We should be able to hold the screen, hit it, and go into edit mode just to edit the MIDI. I mean, you know what I'm saying? On the screen, not having to open that little arrow at the bottom and open up piano roll. We shouldn't have to do that. It would be so cool if you can just touch the screen on any MIDI stuff, and it opens up another option to just cut half, like a cut 2 times, a double time, or a half time cut, or you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that would make it so convenient with the editing, and you'll be able to work quicker. We speed through this quicker. They're thus for making us want to work in arranger mode even more. So I'm hoping and praying that these are the things that they jump into in the future, man. I'm hoping so, because I love working in arranger mode. And right now, I could sit here and go in arranger mode and just add some stuff to it, but nothing's gonna beat that pad mute, the efficiency of being able to work fast in the pad mutes option. And I know they'll do it, man. This is just me kind of ranting to myself, and you guys are hearing my brains right now. Listen. Oh, thank you, Brother Charles. Thank you. I appreciate that. Brother Charles say that's definitely a banger. Mystique said pad mute is pad mute is an awesome feature. Mystique, A Major said my issue is kind of with the MIDI. While using my Yamaha keyboard workstation, the volume level spikes up when I press play on the MPC. Now here's the thing. A Major Keys, do you have it, like, are you connected through, of course you're connected through MIDI. You're connected through MIDI, right? You're going out of here and going into your MIDI, right? Just tell me how you got it connected right now, because I'm curious to see how you have it connected. Do you have it going out of your keyboard into the MIDI of the MPC? Is that how you're operating it? Because I'll be honest with you, I haven't had any issues with my MIDI at all. None. Like, and I'm using sounds off of here. I'm playing audio off of here. None of my audio does anything crazy, but I could probably get on a FaceTime with you and we can go through it because I think I know what issues you're having right now. I can almost tell you what I think it is, and I can help you work through that. You just let me know what day is good for you, and we can do that. But I'm just curious if you're going out of here into the end of your MPC, end of the A of your MPC. Let me know. It seems like there's a second delay in my video feed too, but yeah, let me know. Okay. I'm just waiting for A Major to hit me back. I'm gonna play this again one more time. A Major said, yes, I have my output going into the input of my mixer. Oh, you got your output. Wait a minute. No. I'm talking about your MIDI output. I know you got your output going. You're talking about your audio output. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So you're using your keyboard as a controller like I'm doing, but you got your audio running into a mixer first as an interface in the MPC. How come you're not running direct? And does that mixer have MIDI options on it? It could be a conflict of the MIDI. It could be doing some weird stuff when reading MIDI. Some mixers do have MIDI options. Does it have MIDI on that mixer? That could be your issue you're having because you're running through two things. You're running through the mixer MIDI, and then you must be going out of the mixer, then into the MPC. Tell me if I'm correct or not, because I'm just trying to imagine what you're doing. I thought you were going directly from the keyboard into the MPC with the MIDI. Okay. No, it doesn't have MIDI on the mixer. Okay. So you are going out of your keyboard into the input of your A input on the MPC, right? Yabaz, what's happening, family? Glad to see you too, brother, stopping in. Oh, did you hear the track? You know, you don't like that touchscreen, huh, Yabaz? You don't like the touchscreen option? Like, so what keyboard, what MPC are you using? Are you on the X or are you on the Live? Oh, you got the X? I'm trying to think. Well, maybe shoot. Well, here's the thing. Even the old ones had the screen. Okay, you got the Live too. Okay, I got the Live too. So you don't like the screen at all. You wish they could just make a version without the screen at all. Basically, you're saying. Tell me, what is it about the screen that kind of nerves you? Certain things nerve me too. Oh, you love it. Okay. Okay, you do love. Okay, just your option. Yeah. You know what? Here's the thing. It'd be interesting to have it without, but then imagine this: how crazy it would be to not have a screen at all and have to work through the different parameters and pages. Boy, that's like being on the. But even the SP 1200 had a little screen. It had a little screen, and the also the Landrum had that little. I mean, the Western name had that little screen. But yeah, I can only imagine if man, that would be kind of interesting that would be interesting to see. That'd be interesting to see people actually, man, you see all the people complaining about stuff now. Can you imagine if they came out with a limited edition with no screen, man? People would lose their mind on YouTube. They'd go crazy. I wish I could step up from the MPC studio. Just an option. Yeah. Well, did the MPC? I thought the MPC studio had the screen. I had one. I think it had the screen, right? I'm telling you, the issue has got to be that mixer. Because I don't listen, because I'm going direct from my A major keys. I'm going direct from my keyboard, my MIDI keyboard, the Novation, directly into here. And then my audio output is just going directly into my speakers. That's it. And as far as like the audio you guys are hearing me talk, that's going through my iRig. So I used to plug my MPC directly into the iRig directly. So that's probably something to do with the mixer. It's got to be something to do with the mixer. Because if you go to, what I would do is test it going direct. Take your audio out and plug the audio directly to your speakers from the MPC, and then just test that theory. It's kind of weird, but test it, because I don't have no issues with MIDI on the Live or the X or on the 61 key. I don't have any issues at all. Yeah, that I don't know, bro. I just know I don't have that issue. Yeah, I don't have that issue at all. I mean, so okay, so let's start over. So you got your MIDI going out of your keyboard into the input A of your MPC, right? Your keyboard. Yeah, take it from the mixer, bro. Undo it. And then go direct. Because I promise you, if I should be having the same issues you guys are having. And I'm not having any issues at all. I mean, and then, if you have issues with sounds playing while you're using MIDI, I can show you how to turn those sounds, turn each track off so you don't have that issue. But I don't have the issue with the volume going up and down. Let me knock on wood. Hold on. Here's some wood right here too. Here. All right. Yeah, try that. Try that. And I think for sure that's going to work for you. Listen, I know I've been on this live for a minute, you guys. You guys are probably bored, so I'm going to get my butt off. I'm going to play this track a little bit more, and then I'm going to log off. But man, you guys are all love, bro. I appreciate you guys. Yvette said, have you tried to mess with the more popular MPC sample packs? Tim Kelly, Neil Sunset. No, I haven't. I haven't messed with them. I don't really, I don't buy packs. But I know if I bought them and I took them, because this is not a pack that I just built this track from. These are just drums that was on here and me building the track from scratch. I've never used that pack, but man, I'm telling you, I could take any pack and freak it out. Maybe I'll buy some more packs just so I can get on there and load them up and freak them out like I always do. So I might just do that. Yabez, I might just do that, family. I'm going to play this track again. Here we go. And Major Keys, I'm going to always show love, brother. I love supporting everybody, man, because it's important. So I'm going to always show love, family, to you, to everybody. You guys show love to me, so I'm always going to show that love. Brother Yabez said, you'll kill it. Thanks for sharing. Keep doing what you're doing. Dope track, West Coast vibe. Thank you, family. Listen, the Cotton Act episode I'm in will be airing on 10/8. It's the third episode, so be airing on the 8th of next month. Don't forget to catch that, you guys. I know a lot of people thought it was coming on the 17th, but they did start the season 3, but I'm not in the first episode. Listen, this video is brought to you by Brand Artist Coalition Music Distribution. All of you guys already know, man. You need music distribution, whether you're a label artist, go and click Brand Artist Coalition. It'll be in the link at the bottom or at the end of this video, either or it's there. Also, check out Session Wire for all you musicians that want to collab with me. We can get on the computer just like now, and I can actually hook my UAD up and you can record with me. You can rap, you can sing right on the track. We can record live with each other, play instruments. I can get on the drums, the keys, the guitar. We can actually collab together in real time. Session Wire, make sure you click. The link is at the bottom of this video, at the end of this video as well. And it should be in there right now. You can click on Session Wire and check that out too. Stone Paxton Music and Live. I'm learning how to do this live a little bit better. I'm getting a little bit better at it, you guys. Listen, I appreciate you guys, man, for taking the time, stopping in, showing me some love. Catch me on the next video, you guys. Peace and love and blessings. We're going to let this rock out. Yo. Oh.